Hey guys, today I'm going to make some beef country style ribs on the Weber Kettle. So let's get smoking. I've cooked beef ribs a couple of times and I don't really feel like there's enough meat on them to even make them worth the trouble. So I'm going to make these sort of like the pork shoulder country style ribs. You really can't find the beef country style ribs. I have found them a few times, but I haven't seen them lately. So I bought this beef chuck roast here. This is boneless. This is 3.22 pounds. This was $5.99 a pound, so $19.29 for this piece of meat. So all I'm going to do with this is just cut it crossways into like, maybe like 1-inch strips or so, and just like they do with the pork country style ribs. Now I'm going to season these on both sides with some kosher salt. And some Johnny's seasoned pepper. I haven't been able to find this in the stores lately, so I've been having to order it from Amazon. But besides pepper, this has sugar, red and green bell pepper, garlic, and onion in it. Okay, I think we're about ready to go here. The meat just fit on this side of the grill indirectly. I'm cooking indirectly. I'm using Royal Oak lump charcoal because I like the flavor you get better from that. I just used a paper towel, a folded up paper towel soaked in vegetable oil, and put that down in the bottom to get that lit. I've showed that in other videos, so I didn't show that. I have water in the Slow N Sear. That's a Slow N Sear holding the charcoal. Water reservoir is filled up. It's starting to boil a little bit. I have a drip and griddle pan from Adrenaline Barbecue Company underneath to catch the grease and drippings. This is also their stainless steel grill grate, which is nice. It cleans up real nice, and it's open on that side so you can add charcoal. It also has a piece you can add to it if you want, but I think we're about ready to go. My grill lid thermometer probe does go down into the grill a ways, so I left a little spot there for that so it won't be touching the meat. Anyway, I'll get the lid on there, and I'm hoping to cook this at about 275 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. We're about 45 minutes into the cook, and my grill temperature is running about 290. It's holding pretty steady there, trying to keep it between 275 and 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And my top vent is all the way opened, and my bottom vent is right underneath that second hole right there. It's been 2 hours and I haven't had the lid off the grill yet. The grill's running, temp is running real steady at 285 degrees, so let's take a look. Those look good. I think what I'm going to do now is wrap them in foil. These look good, but they're not very tender yet, so wrapping them in foil is the key to that. That one's about 158 degrees Fahrenheit, and that one's about 158. To get these tender, you want to get them up probably around 200 degrees or so. So I'm going to wrap these in foil, and I think there's enough fat in them that I don't need to add any liquid, but I'm going to wrap them in foil probably for about 2 hours, and then I'll start checking them for tenderness. Ooh, hot. All right, I just single wrapped them. That way I can open this up to start checking them for tenderness later on, but I think those are good. Like I said, I think they'll be fine. There's enough fat on them that I don't need to add any extra liquid, so I will just get the lid back on there and let them go for a while longer. These have been in the foil for 3 hours now. I checked them twice and they weren't quite tender yet, so hopefully the third time's a charm here. That looks pretty good. Let me take a little probe of them here. Internal temperature is 191, but yeah, 191 there. These seem pretty tender. Yeah, I think these are pretty good. The probe goes in and out of that pretty easy, especially this outer one. This outer one is 196. So I think what I'm going to do now is pull them out of the foil, put them back on the grill, and brush on some barbecue sauce. These look really good. Here's what the bottom looks like. I'm going to put that side facing up first and just kind of let that side brown up a little bit. Now I'll brush a little sauce on these. The sauce I'm using is Kinder's Mild. Probably seen me use that one before. I use that one quite a bit. Now I'll get the lid on there and let them cook with the sauce on that side for a few minutes. I'll flip them over and do the other side, and then I'll meet you guys in the house for the taste test. These look good. There's definitely more meat here than on beef ribs. Let's break one of these apart. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks nice and moist inside. It's tender. Let's try that out. That is good. A lot easier to eat than beef ribs too. Guess we better see what Annie the taste test dog thinks. Want to try these, Annie? We didn't chew it much. Did you taste it? Well, those have way more meat than beef ribs, and they had good flavor, so I'm pretty happy with the way those turned out. So the cooking time, 2 hours unwrapped. And then after I put them in the foil, it took them 3 hours to get tender. So it's 5 hours. Then I pulled them out and brushed on the sauce. So probably about 5.5 hours total. And my grill was running about 285 degrees Fahrenheit most of the time. And I just used that dial thermometer on the side of the lid. I didn't even pull out my wireless thermometer. It seems like I've been doing better cooks just using that thermometer. So, and it just makes things a little simpler. So I'm pretty happy with that. Thanks for watching. See you guys.